I'm going to start by making a red velvet cake. This is Duncan Hines brand red velvet cake. And you just want to make it according to package instructions. For this, I'm going to add the cake mix to our bowl. And then we're going to add 1¼ cups of water. There's 1 cup and 1/4 cup. And we're going to add 1/3 cup of oil. I'm sure you could use applesauce if you wanted to make this low fat, but who wants low fat dessert? And then 3 eggs. 1, 2, and 3. And you just want to stir this up. And this is nicely mixed. Now what I'm going to do is get my prepared pan. I'm making this in a 9x13 pan. It's been greased and floured. I'm just going to dump batter into this. And you want to smooth out the batter, get it into all the corners. And then you want to bake this according to the package directions. This particular mix is 350 degrees for, let's say, 35 to 38 minutes. And once this is done baking, you want to let it completely cool, come to room temperature. Our cake is done and completely cooled. And what I'm going to do is crumble this cake up into a bowl. Need some more counter space here. I'm just going to take the cake and crumble this. And you might want to be careful because this cake, being that it's red velvet, it stains everything. So, alright, so this is actually only half of a cake, and this is the biggest mixing bowl that I have. Sorry for bumping you there. So I'm going to do this in 2 parts. To this, we're going to add cream cheese pre-mixed frosting. Because this is half, I'm going to use half of this container. You just want to get this in here and mix this around. And you might have to get your hands in here and mix it, or to get it thoroughly mixed, which I'm going to go ahead and do. So I've got this completely mixed now. I'm going to get all this stuff off of my hands, wash them, and then I'm going to set this off to the side. Alright, now for the fun part. I have a jar of maraschino cherries here with the stems still attached. And I'm going to take one of the cherries out. And you want to grab about, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon, an inch ball size or so of your cake and frosting mix. And you just want to flatten it out a little bit. Put your cherry inside. And bring the cake and frosting mix up around the top. And just kind of form this into a ball. It doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to cover these in chocolate. So, there you go. And you have a nice little handle on it. So I put these in the refrigerator after I got them all done and rolled out. And I let them sit in there for an hour or two just to get nice and firm and chilled. Now what I'm going to do is make the chocolate drizzle. I'm going to split these. I'm going to do half dark chocolate and I'm going to do half white chocolate. And let's start with the white chocolate. What I'm going to do is cut open a corner of the bag. I'm going to put some of these white chocolate morsels into a bowl. Okay, enough with the noise. I'm just going to put this in the microwave for about 30 seconds, stir it, let it go for another 30 seconds, stir it, and I'm just going to keep doing that until they're thoroughly melted. This is nicely melted, and now what I'm going to do is take each one of our cherry bombs, and I like it to help along the chocolate a little bit with a spoon. Just like so. Pull this out, let it hang there for a few seconds. wipe off the bottom like so. I hope you can see that. And then I'm just going to set this down right there. Anyway, I'm just going to finish doing these. I'm going to do half in white chocolate, and I'm going to do half in a dark chocolate. Alright, so I got these all covered. I took the rest of my white chocolate and melted it down again in the microwave, just so it gets really nice and thin. And I'm going to drizzle this white chocolate over the dark chocolate truffles. And I'm going to do the same thing with the dark chocolate, drizzle that over the white chocolate covered ones. I finished up drizzling the white chocolate on the dark and the dark chocolate on the white, which gave me some problems. I'm not really sure why. The chocolate wasn't really fluid, but I managed to get through it. Anyway, now I'm just going to put these in the refrigerator, let them firm up, and there you have it, red velvet cherry bombs.